One of the key Mindshop tools is the one-page plan. And as the name suggests, it's a plan on one page. And it looks like this, and I've drawn this as a plan in landscape, where up the top is where we are now, top left, top right is where we want to be, and I guess all this bottom half is how we're going to get there, because it's split into 4 columns. This one says these are the strategies, and I've shown 3 here: profit, growth and people. This column is for action plans, and this one is for who's going to do each action, and that's when it's going to happen. So how do you fill one of these in? Well, the now is the easiest part, because we usually know where we are now. And it could be that we're X million dollars or pounds in sales. We'll say it's a small business at $4 million. We may have 30 people. We've got limited export. We've got private ownership. And you can have as many bullet points as you can fill in here. And I've seen plans with 10 or 15 small text, small fonts, but it will fit in there. And people like to have that as a kind of a state of the nation summary. Here is where the where goes, and it could be our sustainable competitive advantage is this, our size is going to be that, our products, our customers, all defined there. And that's often a lot harder to do. But you need both, but they don't have to, the where doesn't have to be as comprehensive. In terms of strategies, it's whatever their top 3 comes out of any of the planning process that you're using. But ones that are common, and the ones I like are, I've got profit, growth and people. But make sure you don't have too many there. Then when it comes to the action plans, usually there's 3 or 4 actions for generating the profit, and they'll come out of your force field or other tools, and you put them in here. Same with growth. Again, they've got to be succinct, short statements that are action orientated, so that you know whether you've completed them or not. So you don't say grow the business as a way of getting more profit. I mean, I don't know when you've got to the end of that, but if you said we're going to grow the business by 20% in order to reduce our overheads by X%, that gives me some specific outcomes that I'll know when you've hit that you've done it or you haven't. Then this column is who's going to do each of these, because you need to allocate responsibility. And the important part that was missing in that earlier statement is when is it going to be done? Now, it doesn't mean we can't change these, but we need in every case to say what's going to happen, who's going to do it, and when's it going to be done. And the most important thing then is to make sure somewhere on it, sometimes I put it in here, sometimes there, it doesn't really matter, I'll put it here now, is put today's date. Because we recommend that this plan is updated on a regular basis, sometimes as frequent as every 8 weeks. And you do that by just taking out the actions that have been completed and adding any new ones in. The one-page plan has got a fantastic advantage. It is very quick to write, but I will stress that the amount of strategy that has to go in it works just the same for a 100-page plan or this one. You've still got to do the hard yards. But when it comes to writing up, it's very, very fast to write. But the best part, and what gives this the unique edge, it's very, very quick to update. And so if I said, well, we have to update this in 8 weeks' time, you may only take 15 to 20 minutes to go and make the changes, print it out and send it off to people. So the one-page plan's got lots of opportunities, it's concise, it's quick, and it's relevant.